Good morning. It is a Grateful Tuesday. And guys, I have some amazing, today's going to be really amazing. Now, I don't have anything. Today is going to be an amazing conversation with my boss mom, Shekita Taylor-Evans of Standing Tall to Empower. Guys, she is a widower and I'm not going to give her whole, good morning, Victoria, her whole testimony, but she will be joining us in just a second. Let me make sure she can find me. There she is. All right. So she'll be getting on in just a second. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing Grateful Tuesday on today. It's a little cloudy. I am in North Carolina, a little cloudy out there today, but I know the sun is still shining inside of me because of the gratitude that I carry with me. And I hope you're carrying gratitude with you as well all day. So in just a second, like I said, as soon as Shekita can connect with us, we're going to get this conversation rocking and rolling about gratitude and widowhood, guys, dealing with it, being able to carry that gratitude while you are going through something so devastating. So let me make sure she can find me. Let's see. Good morning, Renee. How are you? So waiting for my co-host to get on, and we're going to get this conversation going, talking about gratitude and widowhood, right? This woman is a giant. She is there she is. All right. I sent you an invite, Shekita. If you would just, yeah, there you go. You accept it. All right, here we go, guys. She's coming on. Just give it a second. Sometimes these, there we are. Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So I was just sharing with the audience, just letting them know that we are going to be coming on here today to talk about gratitude and the challenges you faced when you were going through as a widow and how you can impact and help someone else. First of all, let me introduce her. Her name is Shekita Taylor-Evans, and she is a boss mom. Hey, Pamela. She is a mom. She is a wife. First of all, she's a wife. She's a mom. She is an entrepreneur, a business owner in several different aspects. When I tell you this lady is juggling, she is juggling. But not only that, guys, she has a nonprofit to be able to help women that went through the same thing that she went through. And I was blessed to be able to attend one of her events last year. And then, guys, to end it all, she is my friend. She is a friend. So I am truly grateful to have you on this morning, Shekita. When I started out doing this over a year and a half ago, it has evolved into something totally different. God is leading me in a different direction. And so I have been in prayer. Okay, God, we doing this thing. Well, what am I doing, right? Because sometimes he'll give you information, but you don't have the whole course, right? And he just told me to just stay in tune with him. And your name kept coming up in my spirit, kept coming. I was praying about who needed to be on this platform. And God showed me that you have a story that a lot of people need to hear. How are you able to continue to carry that smile? How were you able to continue that smile? And how you are impacting others, with gratitude, being that you went through the situation. So I just want you to just share a little bit with the audience about first of all, let me do a little bit of logistics. Hey guys, if you are on here, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, whether on your YouTube, Facebook, or IG. Whichever platform you're on, go ahead and like and share and subscribe, because this information may not be for you, but it may be for somebody. And follow me on IG. If you're on here, follow Shekita Taylor-Evans. If you are on her platform, guys, just go ahead and click that follow button. All right, you're already here anyway. So, so Shekita, just go ahead and share a little bit about your backdrop for the events of your journey and how you have been able to start this movement, Standing Tall to Empower, to be able to help others.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, first, can you hear me?
I can hear you
Awesome.
loud and clear.
Okay, great. Well, first, I just want to say thank you, sis. Thank you so much for allowing me to come on this platform and share a little bit of my testimony. Thank you for being such a dear friend to your twin, my husband, Daryl, and I. We love you so much. For those that don't know, Crystal and my husband, Daryl Evans, they share the same birthday. And so from the moment we met, it's always been nothing but
Yes.
love and unity and support.
Yeah.
And that's what I love so much about Crystal. I'm so proud of you for even just taking the leap of faith and doing your Instagram stuff that you're doing. It's just amazing because Instagram is a platform that I have yet to tap into. I told you. So if I appear a little nervous, please forgive me because this is my very first time being live on Instagram Live. I'm a lot on Facebook. I've tried to dibble and dabble with the other network social media sites, but Facebook has been where I've been. So I'm so honored to share again just why it is that I am so grateful on this Grateful Tuesday and always as Crystal begin to tell you guys a little bit about my testimony, and I'm not going to keep you long, but I was a widow.
Sis, I'm gonna stop you 1 second.
Okay.
Just go ahead and relax, because all we do is have real conversation up here. And these conversations are conversations of hope. It's the hope to inspire somebody else. So just go ahead and relax. I know this is your first time on IG, but you okay.
Right.
This is real conversation, like we sit in the living room.
Get that shot of Delgado in me and just relax.
Right.
Right. So, okay, guys. But yeah, so, I was a widow, and my first husband and I, we had 2 daughters together. It was just a great union. We were doing our thing, and he was actually 35, and I was coming up on my 30th birthday, and my girls and I, we came home from school and work like a normal day. Had just spoken to him on the phone about 30 minutes before we got home. And we found him laying in the hallway, and he had passed away. I tell people afterwards. I have to talk about after I became aware again. Because for a very long time, I did go through, I know I lost and I try not to keep up with a lot of the details that I went while I was going through. I could just tell you points of things that happened, and what I did to get out of it, what I had to personally do to make a decision, make a choice, because I had 2 young daughters that it was imperative for me to show them how to overcome something of that magnitude with losing their dad, and being a woman of faith, being and I call myself a Jesus lover. I had to show them who he was. Who God was. And so I remember during that time, I would and I'm sorry, I actually had that flashback of the scene again. But I remember during that time that we that I would always pray with the girls. We would pray in the morning. We would pray in the afternoon if they were home. We would pray at night. We did a lot of praying. And I know that during that time was when we, hang on, sis, 1 second. I'm sorry. I need a quick tissue. Gosh, I thought somebody was.
I'm sorry. I did not want to, but I know this is a touchy situation. I didn't mean to.
Yes,
Get you emotional.
I should have known to have some tissue on me. It's okay.
That's all right. This is
I'm
real.
good. I'm good. I'm
This real.
good. It's a part of the testimony. I was even
Right,
saying
and it's a part of your journey. Yeah.
exactly. And you know what? So many are going to be helped by knowing that they can get up and live again. They can
Right.
love again. They can have joy again. They can have
Mm-hmm.
again. They're gonna know because of our testimony. My simple
Yes.
is that you know God did not do it to hurt you, but He
Right.
did it so that you could be a light to others.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that with all my heart now. As I was saying during the time, you know, I lost I think I lost like 30 pounds in 45 days. Now you and I both are in the health and wellness industry. Now if we
Right.
the products, that would be a great thing. But
Right.
I did that so unhealthy, not eating, not sleeping. Just
Right.
so again, as I talk about being aware again, you know, coming back, understanding,
Mm-hmm.
okay, wake up, girl, you know, because I went through a very dark period. Um,
Right.
and luckily, you know, I had a great support team around me, you know, just continuing to pour into me and tell me, you know, how great I was, because of course I lost sight of that. I lost sight of
Mm-hmm.
how great I was because, you know, I felt I was only great because I was with my husband, who also, you know, poured into me as well. And so fast forward, you know, the girls and I, you know, just began to, again, like I said, pray all day, every day. Prayer was the biggest, I could tell anybody, therapy was first, prayer was second. We
Mm-hmm.
went to therapy and, you know, it really helped us put things into perspective. And then again, being a woman of faith, you know, just leaning more into God and not my own understanding during that,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to really be an example for my girls. I never thought that I would, you know, have standing tall to empower. I never
Right.
thought that, you know, I would be someone that could encourage someone else. I never thought that I would be someone else that even wanted to lift someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whenever we went through it, and it's actually coming up on 13 years now. But when we went through it, you know, there wasn't a standing tall to empower. There
Mm-hmm.
wasn't of resources or groups, or you know, or at least we didn't know of any
Right.
support
Right.
groups and stuff where we could talk about it. And you know, we seen examples of people that had gone through it and you know, came out of it successful or came out of it. And it wasn't until I actually met um, one of your previous guests that you recently had on your Grateful Tuesday, Dr. Tanya Joyner
It's
Scott.
your Scott. Yes. Today
Oh,
is her birthday too. Happy
and
birthday,
today is
Tanya.
her birthday. Happy birthday, sis. Um, yes, yes. And so, you know, it wasn't until I had heard her testimony of also being a widow and seen her in her new light with her new husband, you know, and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just, you know, having children and living life to the fullest, that
Yes.
I really, really began to believe that it can happen again for me. Because for a long time, I didn't think that, again, I didn't think standing tall to empower. I didn't think that I
Right.
would be now where I am, running all of these businesses, and married to an amazing
Crazy.
man.
Yes. My brother.
I, ne- I never thought that. I never
Right.
believed that it could happen for me. And so I'm honored, sis. I'm
Mhm.
honored. I'm so grateful. I feel that, you know, I don't care what it looks like. You know, I don't care what you're going through, um, because again, if you're going through something, that's a dark time, right? You're dark,
Mhm.
there's some darkness, right? Um,
Right.
and a lot of times you don't see your way out. You don't see the beauty.
Mhm.
Hey, you don't see, you know, ever loving somebody again after being hurt
Mhm.
so bad.
Mhm.
Um, but that light at the end of the tunnel is there.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
the main thing you have to do is keep going.
Yes. Yes.
Not stop.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
cannot, you can pause, you can take a breather, but you cannot
Mm-hmm.
stop, because
Yeah.
when you reach the light at the end of the tunnel, there's going to be so many people there that you're going to have to help find their way. And
Right.
so
Right.
for me, with Standing Tall to Empower, I tell people all the time, it was birthed in those dark times. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's so funny is, as long as I can remember, even, in high school and even middle school, I've always been somewhat of a leader, somewhat of somebody, an
Mm.
encourager, a
Right.
I call myself a congratulator because I'm always
Right.
cheering for people.
Yes.
So I've always seen, even looking back over my life, where I've been standing tall to empower. I
Yes.
remember having, women in my circle that went through domestic disputes and domestic violence and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember always being that friend that was there to help them clean up and,
Right.
pushing them and telling them, you're better than this, you're greater than this,
Yes.
your story.
Yeah.
So and it's funny because of how God works.
Mm-hmm.
The S in Standing Tall to Empower, the initials spells out my name right now. So
Wow.
a lot of people don't know that or even think about that, but the S is for Shekita, right?
Right.
And the T, which is the woman, the queen in the middle, is for
Right.
Taylor, and the E is for Evans. So Taylor
Wow.
is my first husband's last name, and
Right.
Evans
Right.
is my current husband's name. And a lot of people are like, wow, like the fact that you did
Yeah.
that and then got Standing Tall to Empower from that. But that is God.
Yes. Yes. You know what? I want to tap on a couple of things you said, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it
But
up.
one of the things you said, because we've been talking a lot on this platform about therapy. First of all, let me say this too. Shout out to Daryl, because you have to be a strong man to be able to uphold someone, when they've gone through something like that. So I gotta give some kudos to my brother, right? Because a lot of times, men are not able to carry all of that, some of that baggage we carry, right? And
Yes.
so being able to be there to hold your arms up is absolutely amazing. So again, shout out to him. Secondly, you talked about therapy, right? As Christian based, we've been talking about this a lot on this platform because of the events that's happening in our world. And last week I had two people on that were talking about therapy and different things like that. And you mentioned that you got therapy, right? So from the Black community, we always shun therapy,
Yes.
especially as Christians. We always,
Yes.
therapy, you just need to pray, right? But spiritual, I believe, now this is just my opinion, that you can have spiritual and clinical counseling. You can do both, right?
Amen. Yes.
And
Absolutely.
you mentioned that you had gotten therapy,
Yes.
was that clinical therapy, so we
Yes.
can share with people that's a good
Yes.
option.
It's necessary. It's
Yes,
necessary. It's
yes, yes,
necessary.
yes, it definitely is. And another thing I did, because I was taking notes, right? I always be taking notes from my guests. You said pause but don't stop.
That's right.
Guys, that pause, sometimes you need that pause. People sometimes go 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 go, and they go until they hit that brick wall. Sometimes it's necessary to take a pause and regroup. And like she said, get aware and then just keep going, keep
Right.
chugging along. So she brought some good nuggets, guys. I'm praying that you were able to get those nuggets and be able to share them with you guys. I wish that I could continue this conversation a lot longer, but we're gonna have a part two to this if you don't mind.
Okay. I don't mind.
Yeah, you let me know your schedule and we're going to do a part two to this. But Shekita, do you have anything else you want to add before I close it out?
I just want to encourage somebody on today. I don't know if you're going through anything or, like actually right now, it seems like everybody in the world is going through something. And definitely
Yes.
want to send again a condolences to you, sis, and your family on what you
Thank
have
you.
going on. But if I could, just encourage one, and I would say to you, again, don't stop, don't quit, don't give up.
Mhm.
You will win the race if you don't quit.
Yes.
You will win the race. Like I said, I never imagined my life being where it is now, and I can only imagine where God is going to take me and my family. I'm so excited about the limitless possibilities, not just
Yes.
but for yours. Every day I wake up with attitude of gratitude,
Yes.
an attitude of gratitude. And so,
Amen.
and looking to see who else can I help, who else can I give hope to, who else can I bring a little joy in their lives to. So today, don't care what it is that you're going through, focus on the light at the end of the tunnel and keep
Yes.
going.
Going. Yes. Amen. Amen. And so she kind of went into my homework that I usually do because every week I give them homework. And the homework is focus on at least two things that you are truly grateful for on today. Whether it's you got light, you got water, you got that sunlight on the other side that you can put your head down and keep focusing on. Whatever it is, focus on at least two things. And I promise you, your day will be that much better. That's one thing that I want to charge you with. Another thing I want to charge you with is I want you, if you know someone that is a widow, or if you are going through that journey right now, I want you to connect
Yes.
with Shekita. And because I'm telling you, we had a little bit of time because I have to actually, my schedule changed a little bit because of my family. I had a passing in my family, right? And so I had to switch gears. But here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to miss this opportunity of being able to connect, because I really feel like the people that I bring on here are resources for people that are going through these different things. And so if you are on here and you are tapped in, if you know someone or if you are that someone, please connect with Shekita Taylor-Evans. God, I don't know why I said that. Please connect with my sister. Her organization is Standing Tall to Empower, but also, guys, she is there for you. When I tell you this woman, this is a woman that is doing something, not just, sometimes people have a lot of lip service, but she's actually doing something for the community of people that have gone through or are going through being a widow. All right. Please, thank you again. Shekita, I love you so much. Tell my brother I said hi, tell the family hi. And I want to say, we're going to have to get you back on again, though, because I feel like, there's so much more to share. But we're going to connect another time, guys. And like I said, go out there and have a grateful Tuesday. All right. Make it great. See you later, sis. Thank you so much.